What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day, as I am. Today's video, I'm going to be covering a small market cap altcoin that's been gaining a lot of underground buzz. Now, there's always a lot of altcoins that people are talking about, but this one, the price action in its 4 months of existence, has vastly outperformed Bitcoin and the rest of the market. And that warrants that the buzz is, at least something to consider. And so today, I'm going to be doing an altcoin deep dive video on this coin. Before we begin, as usual, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think of this project, let me know if I missed anything about it, since there's very little information out there. Follow me on Twitter at bencryptoshow, and let's dive in. DEJITARU TSUKA, ticker symbol TSUKA. Here it is on CoinMarketCap, ranked 2700, kind of a small market cap coin. So what's all the buzz about? Why am I choosing to do a review of this coin when there's thousands of other coins around this market cap size, and this one is getting a ton of hype? Well, let's dive in and see what all the hype is around. It's about. So it's all underground buzz. Remember, nothing is really verified, but the underground buzz has increased the price, as we'll get into later in the video. So that's what attracted me. So the buzz stems from one thing. Here's their Twitter page, recently created, started in June 2022, 4 months ago. They're following 8,100. That seems like good organic growth. They have 8,100 followers, but they're only following one person. Who is it? Ryoshi, the famous creator of Shiba Inu and the rumored creator as well of Cult DAO. Now, just because they're following him, it doesn't really mean anything, so let's move on to the next piece of evidence. So this is bitcoinnews.com. This is one of the top 4 or 5 biggest news websites in crypto, and this is a press release, which is important because it doesn't mean that a writer for the news website wrote it and verified the accuracy. It means the team itself wrote it and they just got it published on Bitcoin News. So that is important, but it doesn't mean stuff is inaccurate. And then, as you guessed, in the press release written by the team, they say, Ryoshi, the developer of the historical crypto coin Shiba Inu, has partnered with another multi-million-dollar cryptocurrency project, DEJITARU TSUKA, this one right here. They go on to explain how there's been a bunch of clues left on the blockchain, and I believe in NFTs and JPEGs online that unveil some code where I guess Ryoshi is saying something to the effect of, I am now the founder of this new project, TSUKA. I haven't really taken the time to actually look at the clues, whether they're true or not, I don't know, but it definitely has been accurate enough to get the buzz going. So sometimes it doesn't really matter if it's accurate, if they're able to build buzz and, build a following, build the token price, then that's really all that matters. So as I mentioned before, we have seen this before. This is not the first time we've seen this. So Cult DAO, this is a project that came out in March right here, and then the same thing happened. There were a bunch of clues in NFTs, drawings, JPEGs online that, again, Ryoshi was saying that he is now the founder. He has moved on from Shiba Inu to Cult DAO, and then the buzz worked. No one really knows if it was accurate or not. Honestly, I think it's probably 50-50. The common consensus is that it might be Ryoshi, it might not, but regardless, whoever the founder of that coin is, his name is Mr. Modulus, whoever he is, even if he's not Ryoshi, he definitely knows what he's doing. He knows how to grow a community. He knows about crypto, he knows what values to sort of promote, so he was as qualified as Ryoshi. And then, as you can see, the price did skyrocket here in March when the crypto market wasn't really doing too well. This was like a huge 10-20x. That was based solely off the Ryoshi rumors. As you can see, it's sort of flatlined since then. This is kind of what happens with low market cap coins. Again, this coin has a market cap, I think, in the 100 millions. It's not a big one, so the communities just aren't quite as big. So when a bear market rolls around, an already small community becomes smaller, and sometimes projects just don't have enough to keep the buzz going. Whereas Shiba Inu didn't have that problem because it's the 14th biggest coin in all of crypto. And so in 2021, it had this monstrous gain right here. Now, this might look sort of equal to the Cult DAO chart, but it's even better. Like from here to here, it performed well. You would have made a lot of money. But if you got in really early, the coin was at very small fractions of a penny right here. And so the gain from here to here, a lot of people say it's the highest performing asset in the history of the planet, essentially. And if you invested $100 in Shiba Inu in August 2020, so right around here somewhere, that would have turned into, so just $100, keep in mind, that would have turned into $6.6 million. So you do the math, if you had put $10,000, that would have been $666 million. If you put in $100,000, you would have been a billionaire. So obviously the excitement is justified because there's a lot of money to be made on a very little investment, and this creator has the team is promoting that this creator has done it before with Shiba Inu. So if he's done it before, what's to say he can't do it again? It would probably be impossible to attain that level of success again. Shiba Inu is a 1 in a million occurrence, but could it, far outperform the market? Absolutely, absolutely. And Colt DAO did that for a while. Also, the buzz continues here on Twitter. It's always kind of frequently in the top trending topics right here against coins that are much higher market cap than it. So people are starting to sort of pick up on the Ryoshi buzz. Now, what is the coin? That's the question. It's essentially a meme coin with deflationary mechanisms. The website is sort of bare bones and kind of sparse. There's not much on it. Here's the front of the website. If you scroll down, there's this saying. I'll get to that in a second. Here's the socials. We'll go over that. And then that's it. So there's not really anything else. Their little quote here. It says, the DEJITARU TSUKA, I don't know how to pronounce that, dragon, is designed to breathe vast flames of wisdom and prosperity to all who embrace its ferocity and strength. It is the harbinger of abundance and wealth. So the dragon in Japanese folklore culture appears to symbolize strength, growth, confidence, and wealth. Those are good values in crypto. Now, going along with the socials here, so I usually go, when there's not too much information online, I usually go to Medium, because those are articles written by the team again, but they usually really explain what's going on. There's only 2 articles. I was a little disappointed to see these 2. It's mostly just kind of sayings, quotes about the theme behind the Tsuka dragon and what it's supposed to represent. So in the first article, the transition to greatness is approaching. It says, we must teach each other to be bold yet humble and not be ashamed to be and be not ashamed to be hunters. So don't be afraid to be aggressive. Tsuka is our place of refuge. We meditate, we reflect, we research, we engage our minds to plant seeds of faith in ourselves and humanity. So again, it sort of represents confidence, personal growth, positivity, don't be afraid to be aggressive, all that sort of stuff. The second article, that was this one right here. This one was a little more negative. It says, we walk together shoulder to shoulder. I've climbed this mountain before. The vision is saying the blueprint has not changed. I've climbed this mountain before. That is a reference, I guess, to him being Ryoshi and him climbing the Shiba Inu mountain. But one thing has changed, he says. Old leaders have become drunk on power, greed, and selfishness. They use my influence or old power, they say, in ways that is not righteous. It goes on to say, if you come here to leech, to spread falsehoods, to gain fame because your sphere of influence is fading, you will be exiled or walk shoulder to shoulder with us. So it could mean here he's a little bit frustrated, the founder of this project, whether he's Ryoshi or not. He's a little frustrated with all the copycat coins that was trying to steal Shiba Inu's fame. There were a lot of haters of Shiba Inu. Obviously, anything that becomes super successful, and especially if it's a meme coin, it's going to get a lot of criticism. So I think he really got tired of dealing with that. I think he just sort of, got tired of people's short attention spans in crypto. People were loyal to the Shiba Inu community for a while. Then they went to others. There's just so many coins. So it looks like he's sort of frustrated with a few things, and he's decided to start afresh with Tsuka to have a more loyal, long-term community he's aiming for. Now, there's no white paper. Again, so there's very little information on this coin, so it's a very high-risk coin. This is just very early deep dive due diligence on my part. No mention of whether they will have a white paper in the future, but there's a couple good things. So here's the token allocations here. No one wallet holds more than 3.4%, so it's a very decentralized coin. That's good, because it means there's very little chance of one wallet just dumping coins at any given moment and plummeting the price, which with any small market coin, whether people say it or not, believe it or not, that's true. You always got to worry about that. So if you see a wallet with 40, 50%, even as great as the team might be and as vocal they are, there's always the risk of that. But with these wallet allocations, there's a much lesser risk of that. Another good thing is if we look at exchanges, so it's on a bunch of small ones here, but then MEXC and Uniswap, so especially MEXC. I mean, MEXC they add a lot of tokens, a lot of small market cap altcoins, but they definitely do their due diligence. So they look at the KYC and the audit, and as I mentioned before, the KYC, even though this founder is supposedly anonymous, it does actually verify his identity with the people who run the auditing firm, meaning if anything happens to the coin, if it rug pulls, they know who the founder is, so he will be held accountable. So it's very important. So MEXC listing the coin shows that they have KYC'd the founder, so they know who he is, even though the founder is anonymous. And then the audit means that they have verified the token contracts, the smart contracts, the wallet addresses to show that the liquidity is locked on there. The wallets contain the amount of allocations and coins that they have specified on their white paper or website, even though they don't have one here. So the MEXC, if it wasn't listed on MEXC and just the other ones, I probably wouldn't be doing this review of MEXC, and then to a smaller extent Uniswap. That's good. That's definitely good. Now let's look at, oh yeah, also let's look at the volumes here. So this shows, again, the minus 2% depth, how much you can slip into the coin at once and not be affected by slippage. So it's very important because volumes are sort of, you can't really trust them a lot of times. And it's not bad. So it looks like 3,000, between 1 and 3,000. So you want to probably slip, maybe $500 to $1,000 at a time in either a buy or sell at a market order without being affected by slippage. Don't put in like a $5,000 order, then you'll be affected by slippage. Just be patient and, take an hour, take 2 hours to sort of execute the trade in smaller amounts. Now let's look at the price action. So again, if the price hadn't moved, I probably wouldn't be doing this review because there's a lot of coins that are, pretending to be somebody big, but price movement has backed it up so far. So today they're up 12% on the day. It's very impressive. Launched in June 2022, that's 4 months. Look at this. This is a pretty beautiful looking chart here. Just straight up, very little downs. The increases aren't too steep that it would warrant suspicion. There's no valleys and peaks and hills, which most coins have. It's just growing at a slow, steady rate upward, definitely outperforming the market, as you can imagine. Here's Bitcoin during this time since June 29th. Bitcoin's been down, and then look at this chart's vastly outperforming it. So this rate of growth is indicative of a coin that is organically building a following at a slow and controlled rate, which is the best possible thing that you want in a coin, in an altcoin especially. Let's look at the token metrics. So as I said, ranked 2,700 in total market cap, listed market cap of 130 million. You never really want to trust these things initially because then the self-circulating supply isn't reported. As we saw with Satoshi Island, the market cap changed. So don't put too much sort of faith in the market cap here. On the surface, it looks like it could be accurate around 100 million. But that's that. It's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's ERC20 token. That's good. And then the volume looks pretty high here in the millions. But then as I showed before, the +2% volume is much smaller. So I'm not really sure the market cap might be accurate. It might not be, but this is what you want to look at. Basically, this determines the trading volume and how quickly you can slip in your trades. Let's look at the socials. So we already went over this here. 4 months, 8,100, that seems like a good organic rate of growth. I've looked at all these sort of traction, the comments. It does seem to be organic. It's getting more and more. It does seem to have sort of a community building and people very passionate about the coin. That's good. And then the tweets, yeah, they don't really have too many big partnership announcements or anything like that. It's just motivational quotes like this one here. Dear Awakened Crypto fam, do not fret. Whatever occurs against us, the wheel of time made us the new trend, blah, blah, blah. Living in a state of gratitude is a gateway for force. We can all try to improve. All greatness takes time and persistence, which requires patience. Patience is a virtue. Keep a clear mind. Dear Tsuka Sangha, growing daily, be confident, be trustful. This is your house. This is your home. In the turmoil of our daily life, dear Crypto fan, we can always have our personal rituals, reminders to feel grounded here and now. And then they have these YouTube sort of calming music videos here. I guess you're just supposed to meditate too. And then they do burn. Obviously, any sort of meme coin that really caters to a retail crowd, there are going to be token burns. So that is good. Again, token burns don't necessarily indicate a price is going to go up, but it is supposed to indicate that price dumps are less likely to occur than if there were a lot of coins just floating around anyone could sell at any given time. Then they have an Instagram page, sort of small following, but same thing. It's just sort of motivational, quotes, sort of meme type posts. Again, strive for enthusiasm and joy, shake off lethargy, be done with doubt and indecision, embrace your practice with all your heart. So yeah, basically it seems like just a very motivational coin that's supposed to put you in a calming state every time you sort of go to their social media or trade the coin or interact with the community. And since crypto is a very high stress, very sort of turmoil filled industry, that's why this coin is really like resonating with the community, I think. And that wraps up my summary there. So obviously with small market cap coins with very little information like this, you want to do a ton of due diligence. Don't rush into anything. With this coin, I classify it as either a sort of wait, hold off and see, wait till there's a white paper, more information to come out before jumping in. Or if it's a coin, you could just put a small amount in, an amount that you don't really care too much about losing. And then if the coin, by chance, does happen to be the next Shiba Inu, then that small amount of money will turn into a lot of money. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Video tomorrow will be coming a few hours earlier than usual. I have something in the afternoon. Catch everyone tomorrow. Later.